My parents told me, "You're adopted. You get nothing when we die." Then Grandma's lawyer called. The call came while I was eating cereal before my shift at the auto parts store. "Austin Caldwell, this is Margaret Stevens, estate attorney. Your grandmother Eleanor left you something." I almost laughed. "There's been a mistake. My parents said I wasn't in her will. Mr. Caldwell, we need to meet immediately." 2 hours later, I'm staring at documents. $2.1 million, a house, investment accounts, all mine. "But I'm adopted," I stammered. Margaret handed me a letter in Grandma's handwriting. "Austin, you are not adopted. You're my biological grandson. Your father's first wife, Jennifer, was your real mother. She died when you were 2. Susan made David pretend you were adopted because she wanted you gone." My hand shook. 21 years of being treated like garbage. While my siblings got cars and vacations, I worked 2 jobs just to afford ramen. Every family dinner where they'd discuss college funds for Logan and Ashley. But when I asked about help with community college, Dad would say, "You need to learn independence." The letter continued. "David and Susan think they're inheriting everything. They've been spending money they don't have. The new truck, kitchen remodel, Logan's boat, they borrowed against my estate. They get nothing." But there was more. Margaret pulled out another folder. "Your grandmother hired a private investigator 3 years ago. She documented everything. Photos of me walking to work in the rain because my bike broke. Screenshots of my parents' social media posts bragging about their inheritance windfall while I lived on peanut butter sandwiches. Messages between Susan and her friends. Can't wait for the old bat to die so we can finally live properly." The investigator had recorded conversations too. Susan's voice came through crystal clear. "Austin thinks he's family, but he's just David's mistake from his first marriage. Once Eleanor's gone, we'll have enough money to cut him off completely." "Your grandmother was furious," Margaret said. "She changed her will 6 months ago. Your parents get nothing. Your siblings get $1,000 each. Everything else goes to you." The best part, the investigator had proof they'd already spent $200,000 they didn't have. New credit cards, loans against their expected inheritance, deposits on a vacation home in Florida. I drove to their house with Margaret. It was Friday night, their weekly family dinner that I was never invited to. Through the window, I could see them celebrating with champagne and expensive takeout. Susan opened the door, saw us both, and her face lit up with greed. "Finally. Margaret, right? How much did Mother leave us? We've been waiting so patiently." Logan and Ashley crowded behind her, practically bouncing with excitement. David appeared with a bottle of champagne, ready to toast their good fortune. I smiled. "Actually, she left me everything, and this letter explaining how you lied about me being adopted." Susan's face went white. "That's impossible. You're not even real family." "Oh, but I am." I pulled out the birth certificate Grandma had kept safe. "My mother was Jennifer Caldwell. You know Dad's first wife? The one you made him pretend never existed?" David's champagne bottle slipped from his hands, shattering on their expensive marble floor, the floor they'd renovated with money they thought they'd inherit. "This has to be a mistake," Ashley whispered. Margaret stepped forward. "There's no mistake. Austin inherits $2.1 million, the house, and all investment accounts. You 3 children each receive $1,000. David and Susan receive nothing." "Nothing?" Susan's voice cracked. "But we borrowed. We spent—" "Oh, about that $200,000 you borrowed expecting your inheritance." I held up the legal papers. "The bank wants it back tomorrow with interest." Logan started crying. "But my boat payments, the vacation house deposit, not my problem," I said. "Maybe you should have treated your brother better." David finally found his voice. "Austin, please, we can work this out. We're family." "No," I said, looking him dead in the eye. "Jennifer was family. Grandma Eleanor was family. You're just the people who made my life hell for 21 years. Margaret handed them the official papers. "You have 30 days to vacate any property belonging to the estate. Austin is the sole heir." As we walked away, I could hear Susan screaming at David, Ashley sobbing about her college fund being gone, and Logan frantically calling someone about returning his boat. Justice tastes sweeter than any inheritance money ever could. The house keys felt perfect in my hand.